What is up, friends? It's me, boy Eric, and welcome back to the channel. We're not doing anything with the 370Z today, but I have another Nissan for you to meet. And this is Kayla's 2008 Nissan Altima Coupe. Yes, it's her first car, and it's a coupe. It's 2.5 liter. It's not the V6, it's just the inline four. It has a CVT. We don't care about that. It's a first car, which is decent, all right? Unfortunately, this falls into the category of, can I say it? Is it allowed? Okay. It's a shitbox. Here's my take on how to start with car modding or just getting into cars in general. Get yourself a nice looking economical vehicle like this 2008 Nissan Altima SE. It has a 2.5 liter 4-banger paired with a CVT. Why? It's good on gas, it has some pep to it, insurance isn't going to be too high, and fixing it will be cheap. These Econo boxes have some aftermarket part support, so you can definitely modify them. I literally started my car modding journey with a 2009 Mitsubishi Lancer GTS with the same engine size and transmission. I had hella fun with it, but I regret dumping a whole lot of money. But hey, I learned a lot of do's and don'ts. This Altima is showing its age, especially with the visible rusts, clear coat peels, hazy headlights, sticky steering wheel, dated sound system, and just normal wear and tear. But this bad boy has a nice little spoiler, dual exit exhaust, power sunroof, powered and heated front seats, keyless entry, and a push to start button. This is basically the cheapest version of the 350Z and G35 if you look at it quick enough. Maybe that's the reason why Altimas have a bad rap, because they look sporty, so people try to drive reckless with them. The ride was rough, so we replaced the struts, shocks, and springs to OEM, because look at this one.
Oh no! It's broken!
One thing that we love is music. Even though it's a 2008, it has amenities that are really cool back in the day. It has a really old sound system. Well, head unit per se. So the first mod for this shitbox is going to be a Sony XAV-AX3250, which is basically the same as the Sony XAV-AX3000 that I installed in my Z way back when. I don't know the difference. It looks the same though, so I don't know. Enough chatter, we're going to just go right in there and install it so she has, tech inside her shitbox. Since this Altima has a Bose sound system, I'm using a Metro 70-7553 harness to connect the head unit to the car without any modifications to the car's harness. Of course, you'll have to remove the OEM radio, so you have to replace the faceplate. This one is the Scotch NN1642B. It came with 2 HVAC faceplates, and obviously we're only using the one that fits. It's also supplied with screws for the head unit mounting bracket. I've been rocking with Sony head unit for years, and this is their bang for buck model. It is wired Android Auto and Apple CarPlay compatible. It also supports rear camera, Bluetooth and satellite radio, and it also has other audio equalization features. In the box, you have your warranty, instructions, and a remote that I've never even used once in any of my vehicles that had it. And it is also supplied with an external microphone. The most important and dreadful part of anything, the wiring. So we basically matched the wiring of the Metro harness to the Sony harness. Solder them together and shrink wrap them, because that's the right way. For the parking brake wire, I bypass it to the ground because I'm too lazy to find the parking brake wire of the Altima. This is a safety feature of the head unit to restrict certain functions when the parking brake is disengaged, so do it at your own risk. Every time you do anything electrical with your car, please, for the love of God, unhook the negative terminal of the battery. Start removing the OEM head unit by prying the vent panels like so. Pull the bottom piece like that. Now you can access 4 screws holding the OEM head unit and HVAC. Obviously, unplug the harness for the airbag light and hazard. Now pull the remaining harness behind the head unit. You'll need to retrieve the HVAC from the OEM faceplate by prying it off the metal brackets. Install the Scotch HVAC faceplate. Attach the side brackets to the head unit. And then add the HVAC. Here's how I routed the mic. Pop the overhead console by just pulling it down. Feed the wires and mount the microphone where the console meets the headliner. Down to the driver's side A-pillar, down to the dashboard, above the pedals, and then into the center of the dashboard. To properly ground the head unit, I'll be using this metal bracket here where a 10mm bolt sits. Make sure you sand it so that it's grounding right, or else you'll have this. The electrical system is different. It has that big fucking boom, and I hate it. I hate it. This happens when the Bose system is acting up to improper ground of the head unit. Plug everything to the back of the head unit. And you can route the USB cable down to the cubby below it. This is a temporary solution. Eventually, I'll want it to be mounted the right way so it's not just a loose cable. That is it for this installation. It was pretty straightforward just because, you know, I've learned so much from the 370Z. Isn't it crazy how you learn something and then it just became a passion, and now you can utilize that idea, those concepts, those principles, and to just like transfer it to something else, like to this Altima. Isn't that crazy? So if you like this video, guys, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe because I have a lot more 370Z content planned. And now that we have a new crew in the gang, Altima, we're gonna do some things with the Altima. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy.